Hey bros, it's PewDiePie. Today we're diving into the top 5 RPGs of 2002. Can you believe it's been over 20 years? Time flies when you're slaying virtual dragons and saving the world, am I right? 2002 was a legendary year for gaming. We were still rocking those chunky CRT monitors, but man, the games were fire. We're talking groundbreaking graphics, epic storylines, and gameplay that kept you glued to your seat for hours on end. So grab your Mountain Dew, crank up the volume, and get ready to relive the glory days as we count down the top 5 RPGs of 2002. First up, we've got The Elder Scrolls III: Morrowind. This game, my friends, was a masterpiece. Remember the first time you stepped out of that prison ship and onto the volcanic shores of Vardenfell? The sense of freedom, the alien landscape, it was mind-blowing. Morrowind didn't hold your hand. It threw you into this massive, weird, and wonderful world and said, figure it out, bro. You could be whoever you wanted, a stealthy thief, a powerful mage, a warrior with a giant axe. And the lore? Don't even get me started on the lore. Giant mushrooms, political intrigue, gods walking among mortals. Morrowind had it all. Next, we have Neverwinter Nights. This game brought the magic of Dungeons and Dragons to the computer screen like never before. Remember gathering your party, choosing your classes, and venturing into those dark and dangerous dungeons? Neverwinter Nights had this incredible atmosphere. You could practically smell the musty air and hear the drip, drip, drip of water in the caves. And the combat, oh man, the combat was intense. You had to think tactically, use your skills wisely, and pray to the RNG gods that your dice rolls were in your favor. But the real star of the show was the toolset. Neverwinter Nights let you create your own adventures, your own stories, your own worlds. It was like having a digital D&D dungeon master at your fingertips. Chapter 3. Kingdom Hearts. Disney meets Final Fantasy. And it works? Kingdom Hearts. Now this one was a wild ride. I mean, who would have thought that a game about Disney characters teaming up with Final Fantasy heroes to fight darkness would actually be good? But trust me, it was epic. The story was surprisingly deep, full of twists and turns that kept you on the edge of your seat. And the characters, both old and new, were so well developed. You couldn't help but get invested in their journeys. Plus, the music was an absolute banger. Remember fighting alongside Goofy and Donald to the tune of Simple and Clean? Pure nostalgia. Chapter 4. Suikoden 3. 108 Stars of Destiny, Suikoden the 3. This game was all about choices, man. You played as 3 different protagonists, each with their own unique perspective on the story. And your decisions, big and small, had a real impact on the world around you. The combat system was pretty innovative too. It was a blend of turn-based and real-time strategy, where you controlled multiple units on a battlefield. It was challenging but super rewarding when you pulled off a flawless victory. But let's be real, the best part of Suikoden 3 was collecting all 108 Stars of Destiny. Recruiting these characters, each with their own unique abilities and backstories, was half the fun. Chapter 5. Final Fantasy Nolan. The online adventure begins. Last but not least, we have Final Fantasy Nolan. This game was a pioneer, brothers. It was the first MMORPG in the Final Fantasy series, and it blew everyone away. Remember the first time you stepped foot in Vana'diel? The world was massive, beautiful, and teeming with other players from around the globe. You could team up with your friends, go on quests, fight monsters, and basically live out your Final Fantasy dreams online. Final Fantasy Neverwinter was a grind, no doubt about it. But that was part of the charm. The friendships you forged, the memories you made, the epic loot you acquired, those were the things that made this game so special. Outro. What were your favorite RPGs of 2002? That's it for today, bros. Which one of these RPGs was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Was it the expansive world of Morrowind, the strategic battles of Neverwinter Nights, the Disney magic of Kingdom Hearts, the character-driven story of Suikoden the 3, or the online adventure of Final Fantasy Nullderwong? 2002 was a hell of a year for RPGs. These games weren't just pixels on a screen, they were portals to other worlds, escapes from reality, and shared experiences that we'll never forget. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more awesome content. Stay awesome!